You know, it's been almost 2 years. Almost 2 years since I responded to...
But that's just a theory!
No, shh, he is legend.
And I'm sure a lot of people who've been on my channel have been wondering why I often make references to game theory, and hell, MatPat's even in the opening that I sometimes use. Like right here.
You never see it coming. You say that my mind is too fast for eyes.
And that's because the big kickoff to my channel was due to me responding to MatPat and one of his terrible theories. With my own terrible audio.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Who the hell am I kidding? I still have terrible audio. But at the same time, I don't regret doing those videos. They got me invested in making YouTube content, and I still had a blast arguing over nerd stuff over the internet. And something that I wish to keep doing. Basically arguing nerd stuff over online. And that leads me to today. Yes, after almost 2 years, I want to make one more MatPat video.
No way, pal. I'm not here for work. This is my vacation!
I mean, why not? It's the second stage of this channel, back when I had the boneheaded avatar, but now he's a hair clip. So, what's the topic?
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory. And on this episode, we're gonna be trying to figure out who the fuck asked.
There is no redemption.
Now, to make something clear before we begin, I am aware that VivziePop and her crew have riffed this theory on Twitter, and it seems to even enjoy it at some points. Far be it from me to take joy from some. And this is mostly just done for nostalgia's sake on my end. I'm not going to go back to making content like this, especially considering this topic of MatPat. I do like to think at the time I've kept quiet about his content. I'm sure in the years that I haven't been paying attention to him, I'm sure MatPat has actually improved. I want to give him that benefit of the doubt, and...
A mini theory is that Alastor the Radio Demon gets his powers from none other than Gravity Falls' own Bill Cipher.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Okay. Now, to be fair, MatPat outright says that the theory isn't true. Which, you know, thank you, MatPat. You actually proved me right, that you have improved. Thank you.
Now, let me be perfectly clear on this. I know this isn't true.
My issue, though, is your inability to actually utilize Google.
Alastor's voice in Hazbin Hotel sounds like an old-timey radio, which is cool, it's very creative characterization, but it also just feels random.
Scotland, you bastard! Scotland! 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 Freedom!
You think I'm some kind of fucking clown?
Maybe.
Well, Bill Cipher is most closely associated with one particular song, We'll Meet Again, a love song that was made popular by the singer Vera Lynn. It's a great song, all-time classic. But why I bring it up here is that it was first made famous during World War II, which, wouldn't you know it, just so happened to be during the late 30s and early 40s, the exact time that Alastor's voice is drawn from.
He's dead, Joe.
This is one of the points I wanted to raise an eyebrow at, since it's a simple Google search that would bring you to the wiki where you can see that Alastor died in 1933, a full 6 years before the song that you allude to was made. Now, this isn't too much of a big deal, but...
Just inspiration the creator of the series got from Gravity Falls. Still, it is my personal headcanon for now.
You know, aside from VivziePop saying in a tweet recently, we can see that Alastor's concept was made years ago by looking at some of her older art. Now, a lot of this portion of the video is pretty much, well, fluff. Take out this small mini theory and the video probably wouldn't have to change anything, since there's nothing to do with the main theory. Said theory, to sum up, is that there are way too many sinful human souls in hell, and thus making it to be a theory. Or how big the hotel needs to be.
Like, if her goal is to replace the cleanse by rehabilitating enough souls to clear out room and heck, how many souls are we talking about here?
Now, while I'm not going to proclaim to be an expert on the show, I still have my abilities to use Google, my own brain.
Lowry was blessed with dashing looks. Got all the girls glued to all his books.
And it's rather weird that MatPat is able to look up random tweets and live stream clips like this.
Oh, and Canadians are kept elsewhere because of reasons.
There's a town for the Canadians in hell. It's just little Canada. It's
the Canadian part of hell is just called heck.
It's just
Don't you love it when lore is made up on the fly during a live stream?
And yet he forgoes what the comics, which are canon from what I'm told, do exist, because the comic instantly contradicts the main premise of his theory, since the goal isn't to have the hotel rehabilitate as many sinners as necessary, but to prove that rehabilitation and redemption are a thing that can be possible.
But can't because there's only one episode and 2 short web comics.
Which, if I can go on a tangent, may just be a losing battle thanks to the latest episode of Helluva Boss.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, no. No.
Gee, Vivsy, I know what you're going for, but you kinda just kneecapped your main series with that line. So that's gonna be fun. Back to MatPat
Is a bit simpler than it might first appear. We actually don't need to know the size of
Homer?
All in favor of skipping? Thank you.
know what I mean. Only the sinners are. Now, in the show, we see depictions of all sorts of sinful activities, everything from murder to the usage of illicit substances. So one way to solve our problem would be to take that group of 57 million deaths and figure out what percent of them have engaged in one or multiple of the damning activities that we see happening in and around.
Just a reminder that the goal of the hotel is to prove redemption is a possibility, not that it's going to redeem all the soul. I'd also like to ask that we don't know how one gets into hell. Stuff like murder and testing on the poor are kind of a given, but substance abuse? That's kind of jumping the gun there, aren't we, MatPat? I'm sure as hell I'm not going to get money for this video, thanks Anon for that paycheck. And infidelity?
30% of people are skeezballs who have cheated at some point in their life. Y'all suck. As someone who has cheated on in the past, I hope the radio demon eats your heads off. And
what the hell? That's a little much, don't you think, MatPat?
And there's someone else working against her in this whole process too. The real twist hiding at the end of both of these shows is that the Immediate Murder Patrol,
Wait, what was that?
The Immediate Murder Patrol, Patrol.
When you want somebody gone and you don't want to wait too long, call the Immediate Murder Professionals.
Unacceptable.
I'm getting flashbacks to his Persona 4 video. Why? How did no one on this editing team catch this?
Solace is specifically trying to increase the population of souls despite already existing overcrowding. It's almost like the two shows are working directly against each other. One is about souls getting out of heck, the other is about souls getting in. So will Charlie manage to create a system that's capable of saving some 14 million people or more a year?
I mean, Imp are hitmen. They literally, from what we've seen, are just made to kill certain people as a business, and from what we've seen, are only tasked to kill one human per job. At least at this point in the show. The only exception being the Spring Break episode where they got a load of jobs, but from what we're told, they killed less than 30 people. I might be wrong about that, but I don't care. In addition, from the latest episode, we learned that it's possible that if you're killed by the imps, you can actually go to heaven. It's not a guarantee that you'll be killed by the demons that you'll be sent to hell.
If we do kill him, though, and he ends up down here, you will be stuck with him forever.
Look, I don't want people getting the wrong idea here. I really don't hate MatPat. I've certainly grown tired of the guy's content over the years, and there's a lot of things that I disagree with in terms of how he goes about his videos, especially when it comes to lore. Even more so when he claims to be a huge fan of the properties he's talking about, but then he says things that make you go, wait, what? But these videos that I've done were certainly not made out of malice. They were made for fun and trying to argue nerd stuff on the internet. Which is what I want my channel to focus on, nerd stuff. Now, I certainly don't like this video of MatPat's. It certainly comes off as a... But that's just par for the course at his points, and frankly, I don't really care to ever come back to MatPat again. The only time to see if someone would actually pay... The only reason why I'm doing this video is because someone actually paid me $300 to do this. I should have asked for more. Well, I've learned that my fans certainly don't mind paying for that stuff, and I appreciate that. Anyway, I'm MangaKamen, and remember to examine your fandom.
Attention and file. March for miles to share our love with the stars above. We mean it duly, cause it's our duty to salute your beauty. Wow. Nobody gets another out of town. There's no denial, you leave us stifled. You better put on your goggles, cause we're gonna bring the heat. Cruise with me, there's lots to see.